November 28th, 2014, the first ever trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens releases online, breaking the record at the time for the most viewed trailer in the first week with almost 60 million views. I specifically remember the day watching the trailer on our ancient Windows XP laptop. Wait, is that Mace Windu's son? Hey look, a new droid that looks like a soccer ball. New stormtroopers? A new lightsaber? Palpatine's granddaughter? Hold on, I'm skipping a little too far in the script. And finally, the most goosebump-oriented part of any trailer ever. I had never been more hyped for any movie in my entire life. As a kid growing up and watching the Star Wars movies on DVD, a new Star Wars movie and it was coming out in theaters? This was insane. Also, I'm pretty sure I was so young at the time that I don't even think I knew what year it was. So when it said December 2015, I thought that meant it was coming out next month. You know, but finally I found out it'd be coming out next year. That didn't mean my hype went away though. It only grew. For the next couple of months, myself, and I'm sure plenty of others online, spent countless hours watching fan theories and parodies and just consuming as much content as we could, just buying our time until more information came out. And that's when, on April 16th, 2015, the second teaser trailer dropped online. And it was even better than the first one. A crashed Star Destroyer? Darth Vader's helmet? Wait, didn't that get destroyed? Is that Luke? Is that Leia? Is that Mace Windu's son? This trailer was amazing. It gave everyone so much more to see, but also so many more questions to be asked. With it even beating the previous trailer's record of 88 million views in the first 24 hours, it seems like the Star Wars hype train was full steam ahead. But this wasn't even the beginning. In an event dubbed Force Friday by Disney, tons of retailers across the US at midnight on Friday, September 4th, 2015, released all their merchandise to customers. And it was crazy.
When the clock strikes midnight on September 4th, 2015, The Force Awakens.
It's Force Friday. Did you know that? Big day for Star Wars fans like myself.
Line outside Toys R Us was 8 hours in the making.
All right, guys, we're walking in. This is it.
No, the movie isn't due out for another 3 months. Yes, it's shameless merchandising. And no, these people don't care.
If your kid wanted a Star Wars toy for Christmas, well, you better have been in that line, because if you weren't grabbing it, the scalpers were. So now with the internet and your local retailer in full Star Wars swing, if you thought you had escaped the Star Wars paranoia back in 2015, then you would be dead wrong come October. Because on October 19th, 2015, the official Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer finally releases online, and all mayhem breaks loose. It receives 128 million views across all platforms in the first 24 hours. And this time, there is no escape. Everyone you knew was either talking about the movie or had seen something related to it. Tickets even went on sale that same day, and there was so much traffic driven to the Fandango website that they were actually having trouble processing requests. So with the insane logistics surrounding this entire movie, was the final trailer even worth watching? This trailer was different compared to the teasers we had gotten in the months before. It featured much more voice lines and seemed character driven, finally introducing us to new characters and just teasing things to come. But I need to know, why is Mace Windu's son's lightsaber not purple? Sorry. So up until the release of the movie, I can remember scraping through countless TV spots and breakdowns, just looking for any new bits and pieces of information that I could gather. I even remember watching a TV spot on YouTube where somebody had snuck in a little Boba Fett clip from Battlefront, so it looked like he was gonna be in the movie and I thought it was real. Anyways, the days tick down and finally, the day of the movie release comes. And to no one's surprise, it is a critical and commercial success.
All right, let's talk about Star Wars.
It's finally here. The wait is over.
It is the biggest movie event of the year. Who knows, maybe ever.
Clearly, this is one of the biggest nights in movie-going history, and we're going to be ready for it across the board.
Fans flocking to theaters overnight and early this morning.
I might die when I watch this movie.
Fans were definitely mixed on the quality of the final product, but one thing is for sure, it definitely lived up to the hype, making fans once again hyped for the next installment. And we all know how that story goes. I just wanted to make this video to highlight the pre-release of The Force Awakens and the massive hype surrounding it. Although the 3 films of the sequel trilogy didn't really pan out to be the movies fans were hoping for, The first 3 trailers of Star Wars The Force Awakens are undeniably some of the best trailers ever made for any movie, with fans even going back years later to comment on the amount of joy they felt while watching them. You know, it's also ironic to look back and see how these records that seemed so unbeatable back then have now been broken multiple times over by different people and franchises. And if anything, it just goes to prove the point that whatever seems like a big number today could be dwarfed by the movies tomorrow. But hey, for now, let's just appreciate the hype that was 2015 Force Awakens.